Hey everybody, welcome to Northernlion plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're gonna do an Eden run today, which is close to a random run. Ooh, my lord. God's Flesh, decent damage, 2 HP in the converter. Y1W9, 7LGN. This is a weird one, especially with no consumables. Sack Dagger is pretty good, but I say it's weird because basically I have a ticking clock. Oh my god. Please don't be bad trip. Okay, speed down is also catastrophic. I have a ticking clock. If I ever get hit, I can't use converter. At any time of my choosing, I could choose... Oh, fuck. No, I just tried. I can't use converter. Until that moment, I could have used converter to change my 2 spirit hearts into 1 red heart, which would have been nice, but we might get lucky. I mean, if we get a spirit heart out of this tinted rock right here, that would solve a lot of problems. Okay, good. We only got 1, but that's okay, because now we actually have a decent amount of HP. You know, converter may have been completely our saving grace here. I'd much rather have 1 red heart, half a spirit heart, than 2.5 spirit hearts right now. In the late game, that perception will change 180 degrees. Okay, well, there we go. Now we're kind of in exactly the same position we would have been at the start, and 1 champion could literally kill us. But we'll go to our shop and try to buy a spirit heart? I don't know, man. This is, the speed downgrade and relative lack of damage scare the shit out of me so far. Sack Dagger is a great item that maybe is going to curse me because I'm going to be way too attached to probably trying to do damage with Sack Dagger. But that's on me. I mean, I can't really fault the game for that. Should see if maybe we can get a spirit heart in here, and we can. And I think I'll also use 2 bombs to try to get blue map, which may make it impossible for us to actually get to the shop on this floor, or secret room on this floor, because of the fact that we'll have, well, we won't even have the blue map. But I was going to say because of the fact we'll have 0 bombs, but it's still advisable, I think, to put ourselves in this position in the future if we can get 1 more penny, buy blue map. Don't worry so much about getting an arcade on the next floor. Just worry about, you know, where your actual stats lie right now, which are in a little bit of a weird place. I could really use, at the very least, a rapid rate of fire increase. Widow is okay to fight, honestly. Sack Dagger is going to make pretty short work of it. Got Pacifier, which lowers our tier delay. It's pretty good. I can't really complain. I mean, we got kept alive by the consumables that we got here, but it's definitely not a foregone conclusion that this run is going to work out fantastically for us. It started a little edgy so far. Not edgy in like the, oh, I think human beings should all die. The world would be better if it was run by whales, man. But edgy more in the sense that we're like living on the edge. That's I think that's Aerosmith. That's living on the edge, right? There's something wrong with the world today. Everybody knows what's wrong. I don't remember how it goes. But they're living on the edge for sure. I remember that much. Let's see what we got going on in our item room. It's milk. You know, when they were soliciting feedback for Afterbirth, or feedback for, Abel might be half decent for us here, but they were soliciting like item ideas and mechanics ideas for Afterbirth. Which one of you fuckers said, hey, please add in another holy water, but make sure you can actually get it from item rooms instead of only from deals with the angel that are easy to avoid? Because you are pissing me off right now. I am going to take Death's Touch. Let's wait a sec here. Yeah, I mean, if there was like a half spirit heart somewhere, I could use converter and then take both of them. There's no other way out of this for me here. Like, straight up, I think that Dark Bum might be better for survivability, but most of the time I'm going to end up taking Death's Touch in this situation because I think Death's Touch is just a much more fun item, but you know, given the opportunity to take damage or defense, I'll take damage most of the time, and this is a decision that could lead to our untimely demise, but I hope it doesn't. Is that good enough? I really hope it doesn't. We'll see, I suppose. A key allows us to get into our shop, buy a spirit heart maybe. Buy a spirit heart allows us to go to our... Well, we don't even need to use the key now. Ooh, okay. see what this rune is. What I was going to get at is we can use Converter to kind of go to that curse room relatively risk-free. Perthrow. Let's go to our shop. Probably want to blow that guy up for a chance at some money. I want to blow this guy up for some chance at some money, too. 14 cents. Well, now we don't have enough. But we did get 5 cents there. Okay, I'll tell you what. I think you buy this. Gives us 2 of clubs. We don't give a shit about the Converter. I guess we just want to keep Perthrow. We couldn't buy a Spirit Heart in there either. I think we just ignore our curse room, honestly. Save Perthrow and head down to the next floor. It's a little bit of like, it's not the most exciting course of action to proceed with here, but I think it does a relatively good balance of keeping us safe while also at the same time not completely being a total little bitch, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I think, by the way, there will be people who take issue with me taking Death's Touch over the over Dark Bum, and there's a big reason for that. And one of the reasons that's obvious is that we have the Converter. So, you know, with the Converter, if we're generating a lot of Spirit Hearts, effectively we can get a lot of HP upgrades just by using the Converter along with Dark Bum. I can't deny that, and I can't act like you're wrong, really, in any way, shape, or form. We basically did pass up probably like 10 HP upgrades to pay money, or pay HP, I should say, for Death's Touch. Now, you might not value Death's Touch that much, and to be honest with you, I might not even value Death's Touch that much. But all I know is that, in general, the more damage you do, the less damage you're gonna take. And, I don't know, I think maybe it's a little easier to come by HP, at least enough HP to keep yourself going, than it is to come by, a damage upgrade as good as Death's Touch. You know, there's only a handful of those in the game. Not zero, but not too many. And it's actually, so far, I think I've kind of vindicated us, because the situation is working out nicely. And we're going to play this guy. Hopefully he'll give us some HP. If we get one more Spirit Heart, we can use Converter, no problem. We could also use Converter on deals with the devil to kind of get them a little cheaper if we only have Spirit Hearts, but if we only have Spirit Hearts, it costs us 2 instead of 3 to convert to a single red heart and then take it for 1 red heart is what I'm trying to say. Alright, well, you have doomed yourself. What? You lived through that troll bomb? That's a little surprising. It would have given us a better deal with the devil chance anyway, if you had actually killed yourself, but you left us with 15 cents and HP, so I appreciate that. That's a good setup. Hopefully we can get into some deal with the devil's shenanigans, regardless of the fact that we didn't really get a buff chance there. I don't know, this run's starting to look good. And our HP looks good enough for me to not be too salty over that loss of Dark Bum. 2 keys for a golden chest. I think because we're doing so well on keys, we can go for it. It gave us a decent supply of money that is largely irrelevant. Someone out there is probably keeping track of the number of HP upgrades we lost by getting rid of Dark Bum, but to be honest with you, I'm not gonna worry myself over that kind of minutia. As long as we can get the win here. So, are you a wizard? Really glad I made the effort to get that pill. It's clearly worked out very nicely for us. But at least we're getting a ton of consumable drops. Our luck stat must be at least like half decent based on the fact that we seem to be getting a decent amount of consumables. Decent, 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 decent. It's the word of the day, apparently. NL, did you know that if you walk into an enemy, when they have God's Flesh effect applied to them? Ghost baby. You can actually stop them. I did know that, but I've gotten burned so many times trying to walk into an enemy that actually shoots me, that I feel like God's Flesh is, like, at best, just okay. If it worked on bosses, it would be ridiculous. It would be so overpowered that, you know, whenever you saw it, you'd be praised in the heavens. But, I mean, there are some enemies it works just fine for, but there's others where I'm like, I don't want to get close to these guys regardless. I guess enemies that shoot are a no-no. Enemies that just try to track you down are a go-go. I only said it that way because it's easy to remember. I wasn't trying to annoy you with my cloying rhyming scheme. Okay, the relic now makes me look like a goddamn genius. Earlier, I mentioned how we would have had basically unlimited HP upgrades as a result of Converter and Dark Bum. We're basically in that exact scenario right now, except we have the relic, and it means that we got to take Death's Touch along with it. We would probably leave this floor with too much HP if we'd taken Dark Bum. Which I get is kind of like the equivalent of saying, like, well, I don't want to go to the gym, because if I go to the gym, I'm worried about getting too buff, looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, that's not how it goes down. If you're under the impression that that's how it goes down, you need to spend some time with the, at the gym. He won Mr. Olympia, man. There we go. Mr. Olympia Man. Here he comes, Mr. Olympia Man. He's won a contract to play a cybernetic assassin sent to kill John Connor. Okay. I like the idea that it's not only called Mr. Olympia Man, but you actually win a contract to play the Terminator if you win. Little known fact, Arnold Schwarzenegger is one of only 3 known Mr. Olympia Man winners. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Okay, Roid Rage is great. We will definitely take Goat Head. Just wanted to make sure we got in there early. We took Goat Head in the Pact, which sets us up real nicely here. Now, I did lose some Spirit Arts. I walked over the spikes. I was trying not to. That's all I can really offer in my own defense there. Wasn't intentionally making a terrible decision. Oh my god, I didn't even see that guy. Sure. We'll take Mom's Key. I don't know, I kind of feel like Converter's an interesting choice now. Maybe we'll stick with that over taking Box of Friends. I mean, Box of Friends is gonna double Ghost Baby for us. Get excited, everybody. Ghost Baby. 2 of those. Think of the possibilities. We could do 0 damage to twice as many targets. It's not technically 0 damage. And people, there is a little subset of people that always get mad that I pick on Ghost Baby. It's just not that good. We got it for free from our item room, so I'm not gonna, like, rail on it too hard. Always nice when the curse room turns out the way you'd like it to. Oh, we got 4 bombs out of it, too. You know what? We were gonna lose half a Spirit Heart anyway. Instead of losing half a Spirit Heart, let's just convert them into 1 full Red Heart that we can use in the future. And we could... No, you can't convert 2 Red Hearts into Spirit Hearts. We're in kind of a weird spot now because I can't take damage on the next floor, but actually, now that I think about it, we don't have to worry about our deal with the Devil Precedent because we have the Goat Head. So we're pretty much all set. I have to admit that since I've gotten back, the game has been incredibly generous with the runs that it's given me. And by the runs that it's given me, I'm not talking about the runs that you get from KFC Extra Crispy Chicken, if you know what I mean. Hi-oh! It's supposed to be diarrhea. Also, full disclosure, I've never had KFC Extra Crispy. I don't think I want either of these. Sister Maggie is like, it's like paying for Ghost Baby. Let's not be silly. Take Guppy's Tail, which takes us to 1 Guppy item. I don't think we got another one, to the best of my knowledge. I feel like we're shooting a lot faster now. Is that just me? Is that just meme? Dude, I could really go for some fried chicken. Everybody has like 1 food. Well, this is, I don't know if you guys have this, but I always get these foods like I love, but never get a chance to eat. I don't think I've had fried chicken in like, probably coming close to a year. And you know how I know it's a year? Is, around this time last year, I went back to my, ancestral home in the central region of Canada. It's not that, like, it sounds like it's quite, like in the wilderness or something. It's not really, but there's a mall there, as you might expect, from an area that has people in it. That mall has a KFC, and whenever we're at that mall, Kate's like, let's get some KFC. That was the last time I had it, and it was actually real bad, even though I like KFC for the most part. This KFC was shutting down for the day, or shutting down for its lifetime or something. I'm not totally sure. But I like a good fried chicken. I find it hard to pass up, but haven't really had too many opportunities lately. Which is probably good, like, for my heart and health and, cholesterol, etc., etc. I know you're gonna laugh at that, but, I'm not 15 anymore. You start to not be able to handle those foods as easily as you could, even though I'm still young, like 26, that's still like, or not 26, sorry, 27. Ooh, jeez, changes everything. Well, you get that old, you start forgetting your age on occasion, apparently. Not quite in the 80 range, but still. Let's not go into this curse room just yet, because I would like to get another Spirit Heart first, just so that we can convert without losing it for nothing. But yeah, you know, you could still be like an Olympic athlete at 28. In fact, you're probably coming close to your physical prime if you train. If you don't train, you're just, you know, step 1 on the long decline. Step 1 on the long recline, more like. I guess this guy's never gonna pop up. So, alright, in that case, are you gonna pop up? No. Oh, you've popped up. Okay. Are you gonna pop? You're never gonna pop. Oh, he popped up! The sneaky dog! He almost got us there. I am a little nervous HP-wise, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I asked Dave if he's gonna make a move on you. He's not sure. I said, Dave, do you mind if I do? I guess I should have rerolled that deal with the devil earlier, huh? I mean, what am I hoping to get out of this Perthrow rune if not a clutch reroll? Help. Oh, well, he did help. I asked for help, and help was delivered. I appreciate that. Holy Mantle is really going to amp up our ability to use Converter here. This is awesome. It's also going to amp up our ability to use Sack Dagger. It's also going to amp up the zany commentary, because at this point, what can I really say about this run? Like, there's no tension anymore. We're going to win. I mean, even Bob's Brain is a totally acceptable item to take here. Even though I like it most of the time anyway. It's totally acceptable to take because of the fact that Holy Mantle insulates us from 1 hit per room. So, you know, just enjoy your free poison damage, basically. We also got Pentagram, which is lovely. Perthrow these because we got a second chance. And then we'll take Empty Vessel and just head down to the next floor. I don't think I'll do Hush on this because I did do a daily today. And on that daily, I fought Hush. Where did those 2 black hearts come from? But I will endeavor to do Boss Rush, or at least get in and get out, but we're gonna be pretty strong on Boss Rush, although it's not as good with, like Holy Mantle is not as good on 1 big room, it's much better on many small rooms. It is what it is, though. This would be a great run, considering there's a blood bank there that hasn't, you know, shit the bed yet, to donate as well, if our shop doesn't have greed. I say that knowing there's a donation machine in our arcade, just because I'm probably not going to make it back there consistently. Alright, Bob's riding ahead. We just look for a crawl space or something. Enjoy life. No reason to stop for that. I'm kind of, I have to say, you know, you should be careful what you wish for, but I'm kind of asking for a difficult run. Not a difficult daily, but give me an Eden start that's actually, like, horseshit. I want to... Like, if you don't use those muscles, you're going to lose those muscles, right? You don't work out so that you could, you know, consistently lift light things. You work out for the vanity muscles, and then you work out so you can lift heavy things. Like, I don't want to be good enough at Isaac to win these runs 100% of the time. I want to be good enough at Isaac to win any run. Not 100% is ridiculous, but, you know, like 94% of the time or something. You will never get this. You will never get this. Not greed. Instead of donating, I'm actually going to pick up Black Candle. And then I'm going to donate. And it wasn't a bad decision, because it turns out we couldn't donate that much anyway. Alright, now we at least know where we're going. Oh, we can convert. The only thing that's a real danger to myself right now is I think converting too much, and then using that as an excuse to play the blood bank way more often than we should, and leaving us in a situation, like most of the time we'd play until we had like half of a red heart left, and then we just, you know, use our spirit hearts or demon hearts to kind of keep us alive. In this situation, I keep converting my spirit hearts and demon hearts whenever they're in multiples of 2 at least, and it's potentially could have some mental implications, you know. I feel like a little safer than I should feel when it comes to the blood bank donations. But well, if we keep it in mind, you know, knowing is half the battle here. Also, we do have 7 HP if we can ever get a full health pill. Soon to be 8, probably. In another, like, 4 rooms or something. Also, we can pretty much guarantee ourselves going any small room without getting hit as a result of the fact that we do have, Holy Mantle. So, I guess what I'm saying is that maybe there's, like, a slight bit of tension on this run, but I suppose there probably shouldn't be. Oh, the Emperor. We can teleport with that. Sure, we have Holy Mantle. Let's take Fire Mind. Let's take Bob's Brain. Why not? So use Blank Rune. Blank Rune was Perthra there, unfortunately, which means we whiffed it. But we have free access to Boss Trap. By the way, when I was talking about foods, I said it like it was relevant, but I was talking about foods. Everybody has a food that they like but don't eat as often as they might like to. That's like, hot dogs are like that for me as well, or at least used to be. Now I have, I would say, adequate hot dog consumption of maybe like 1 every 2 months or something like that. Yeah, we might as well leave. But for a long time, I was like, man, I could really go for a hot dog. And then I was like, when was the last time I had a hot dog? Oh, you know, 2 or 3 years ago. I feel like whenever you're in a barbecue situation, you go for the hamburger. Or at least I did. It's kind of the devil's gambit. The devil's barbecue gambit. We'll take Guppy. That seems sensible. Oh, we're not Guppy? We're 1 away. Okay. This also allows us, via the converter, to get 11 HP, if my math is correct here. So if we just do it like this, every time we're getting like 1 extra spirit heart out of it. But we can't get to 12, we can only get to 11. In fact, we might only be able to get to 10 now that I think about it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna take Mom's Knife. Let's give people some relief from Mom's Knife. Tech 2 is not good enough. Spider Butt is probably not good enough. I don't know, you know, we could actually get by with Spider Butt now. Because of the fact that we have no interest in really using the converter now that we have 10 HP. We'll just leave. But it's not like, this is not a good item for us to be taking long term. Like most of the time on Boss Rush, this would be too low of a barrier. Or too low of an incentive, I should say. But, well, whatever. We'll make the best of it. Is someone making the... Oh, and then immediately we get a better spacebar item. Is someone memeing the best of you? Actually, Tammy's head with Death's Touch is beautiful, wonderful, and also makes me feel fantastic about not taking Mom's Knife, which would have been a little boring for us. Oh, you know what? We totally could have gotten 1 more play out of Converter. That's like a mistake that I feel the worst about. Forgetting a Tinted Rock, whatever, man. But, or leaving a Spirit Heart on the ground in the very last room, whatever, man. But making a small mathematical mistake that could have allowed us to get 11 instead of 10 HP. That just hurts me on like on an intellectual level, on an analytical level. Not quite just like steamrolling every single room, but we're pretty damn close. And if we can get a deal with the devil on this floor and, you know, make that happen with a little bit more reliability, even better. Ooh, you gonna make me reroll my run? I did ask you to make it hard, Daddy. No, this isn't really gonna do anything for us. I can't even open those without getting hurt, so I probably will choose not to. Although, you know what? I shouldn't have picked that up. Didn't really think about that until it was too late. Let's do this. We got Goat Head. We're getting deals with the devil anyway. Could have totally done that without taking damage thanks to Holy Mantle, but I figured we might as well try for this regardless. There we go. Ended up being a fairly nice consumable boon, actually. Not consumable boon like the character from Fallout New Vegas. He's not... well, I mean, I guess literally he is consumable if you took the Cannibal perk, but... I mean, B-O-O-N with no E on the end. HP. Probably gonna take it. I can't really see a reason we wouldn't. Land Bob's Brain. Get a lump of coal. Pretty much unassailable lead at this point. We'll take less than 3 and head down to the next floor. What could stop us at this point? Really, my own unique sense of purpose. If we find a dice room, I will be committed to re-rolling our run. We could re-roll it into absolute horse shit. If I, as I so often do, make the impulsive decision to go fight Hush, we could lose down there. I could see us taking a lot of damage down there, because again, Holy Mantle, that's not Holy Mantle's strength, but, oh, I blew up that door. My bad. Apart from that, this is a really, really easy win. But at least, unlike a lot of our Eden runs recently, it wasn't really an easy win that, like, we got on the first floor. Like, a lot of our Eden runs, I'm like, ooh, we started with 3 HP, and, oh, our first item room is, teleportation card that takes us to the end of the game, and we win! You know, that's been happening with seemingly, increasingly reliability lately. But, this one has been a little bit more of a task. At least early on, it was a little bit more of a task. I don't know. We could play this Demon Judgment. We probably should play this Demon Judgment. He's only taking half... Oh, he's taking a full heart. Technically half a heart per play, if you want to get technical. We'll take a demon baby here and get back to basically full HP regardless. That probably is our secret room. It just looks like it has secret room written all over it. Man, I feel bad. Like, not only are we adding insult to injury by just killing enemies like instantly, but then sometimes we can actually leave the room before their death animations are done. It's like we won't even give them the satisfaction of like taking out our assassin blades and whispering in their ear, Requiescat in pace. You know, I don't speak Latin, so I had to summon that one from the bowels of my Assassin's Creed experience. Instead, we're like, okay, you done? All right, I'm moving on. I already blew up the door anyway. Who cares? Yeah, okay, you're all dead. Let's get it going here. All right, we got a show. We got a schedule to keep here, okay? All right, you dead? You dead? Moving on then. How did I not hit one of those eyes? With the Death's Touch Tammy's head action there. That seems a little surprising to me. All right, enjoy our last deal with the devil here. Little close. Our last deal with the devil contains... Ooh, enough to make it interesting. We might as well take this because I'm going to take this, and then that's going to make us fly. We keep getting spirit hearts, or sorry, demon hearts for reasons I don't understand. Now we're definitely not going to do the hush fight, but we did become guppy, which I think is going to give us so much damage. And we have the relics, so we should be able to keep our HP coming regardless, you know? And Holy Mantle for that matter. Okay, don't make a liar out of me on this one. When it came to talking about things that could ruin our run, I legitimately did not even think of the possibility of a really good item coming in and ruining it. 9 lives is the best item that sometimes is just a horrible decision. Was it a horrible decision this time? I honestly don't think so. I guess mathematically it probably was in the sense that we had a guaranteed win, and this calls it into question. But the way I see it, we probably traded our 100 or like 99.4% guaranteed win for a, probably like a 98% chance of a win that is more fun thanks to the guppy situation we got here. I don't care about red chests at this point because we already have guppy. Although, to be honest with you, we can probably do this room pretty easily, maybe get a deal with the devil as well. No deal with the devil. I'll take Cursed Eye. 2 luck upgrades actually is the biggest thing about this room for sure. I think I've made this mistake before, but like, does Cursed Eye fully charged give you a better Tammy's headshot, or is that only chocolate milk? I think it's only chocolate milk, unfortunately. Matchstick shows up just in time. What an incredible trinket. Sack Dagger doing an incredible amount of work. Now just make sure that we don't take damage, because we're pretty much out of the woods here. If we can just... Oh, apparently we killed him when he was off screen. We're pretty much out of the woods there. All we need to do is not be bad and not teleport with a decent amount of HP out of the blue baby fight, and we should be totally fine to make this happen. We're stacking up okay elements of HP. I want to keep Tammy's head, so I am going to reroll just these like 2 things on the ground here. These kind of suck. So we're taking Sagittarius, which admittedly is pretty good, although we have Death's Touch anyway, so it's basically just a speed upgrade. And Spider Babby. I really hope to not get much use out of Spider Babby, because it only works when we actually get hit, so... It's kind of a shit haul, if I'm being 100% honest here. It's a bit of a crapshoot, because we want to hit enemies, because it generates spiders, but we don't want to shoot, because it puts us in danger of teleporting. Although, to be honest with you, we're early enough on this floor that teleporting might actually be a blessing in disguise, but I still don't really want to tempt fate with it. So I think I'm just going to continue kind of doing what we've been doing, and it's worked out pretty well for us so far. Haven't been hit at all, stacking up a decent amount of HP, ignoring the big rooms in the hopes that we'll never have to go to them, but that's probably not realistic long term. Don't know what you do, but you do, but you do, but you do, and I thank you. Where is that song coming from in my brain? I have no recollection of who that's by, where I've heard it, or any words in it except for those. You gotta give it something, then. At least it's hooky. You know, it's stuck in my brain in spite of the fact that I have no idea what it is. Okay, we did take some damage there. Oh, we totally hit with Bob's brain. This guy's got no sideways laser attack, so we can just go hard like that. No spirit heart, just keys. I think we might have found, like, the big fish dead end here. This is the dead end that all other dead ends have to, you know, ask for permission before they become a dead end. Or maybe... Oh, the boss fight is down here, thank God. No chests after getting those 2 luck upgrades is a little bit of a... Oh, never mind. We got piggy bank. Is that what the game's being little sassy, I guess. Is that what you wanted? You wanted the piggy bank? Well, here you go, motherfucker. This run actually ended up being quite a lot of fun at the end. Very fast, but a lot of fun nonetheless. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.